selling your soul. Don't ever sell your soul when you're in the industry. Take a little time and pick your 1-1 poker till your basket full. Bless the love, everybody. Welcome back to another episode Free Speech People Talk. You don't know. This is episode 4 of Quick Reasons, and today we are doing a little bit of a different type of topic. Today we're going to look into 10 reasons why artists flop, or 10 reasons why you're not here for artists anymore. Yeah, I understand. So I can't wait for go through them 10. I know that it's way more than 10 reasons, but we're just gonna look into 10 reasons for today. So we're just gonna take a break. So right after these messages, we'll be right back. Rush them.
A moment that is lost can never be regained, but time that is captured can be in your memories forever. Here at Her Pocket Productions, we take pride in pocketing your moments and crafting your timelessness. From your first point of contact, we listen. We listen to exactly what you're looking for, whether it be a small budget or a big budget. We listen to our clients. We here at Her Pocket Productions take pride in bringing your idea to light. We spend hours in consultations. We spend hours in planning. Your moments are precious and should be entrusted with a professional. So whether it be a music video, birthday party, or whatever the event is, contact Her Pocket Productions now at 876-342-5421. Her Pocket Productions, pocketing moments, crafting timelessness.
Yeah, this is Nature Ellis representing Free Speech People Talk. Sing, do it through the pose of the most high. Nature Ellis, I said that. Her pocket, you don't know, it's like a rocket.
Alright, have you ever wondered why an artist get the break? They might tear down the whole place, they're going on so good, and then all of a sudden you stop hearing about them? Well, I have compiled 10 reasons why I theorize that they go silent or go missing on the scene, like missing in action. So let's get into it. All right, boom. So number 1, me have on the list hype. You understand? The moment an artist start to believe that they no longer needs the people, like you're above the people and hype on the people, them, the same people that put you where you are, you're going to be in problem. Because remember, in every business, even music business, people are your business. Meaning, the people are the one who put you where you are. You understand? So never, ever get hype on the people. And them same ones that listen to your music, they're the same ones who buy your music, they're the same ones who stream your music. I'm not saying that you have to go back in the trenches and get over link with the man them or anything like that. You understand what I say? But some of the time, I them to remember where them I come from and just be humble, you know? Yeah man, just be humble. And just don't hype on nobody, you understand? Because that's one of the main factors that I have witnessed this mashup artist career, big artist, and nobody don't hear about him right now. We don't know of him, but we don't hear about him right now. Number 2 is improper or ineffective, like defective communication. You understand? As an entertainer, when I get the break, whenever you get the break, just have somebody around you who can speak properly. Have somebody around you who is able to speak. Look at these 2 scenarios, right? If you were a promoter, which one of these persons would you feel more comfortable to do business with? Hello? Yeah, man, I artist this man, why pray? Oh, sure. What you mean, man? I wish part of that show there. Yo, give me a light of that. I wish part of that show you there. Oh, yeah, man, we can chop it, man. How you talk about, man? I 800,000 I charge you, you see it? Free charge it. Yeah, man, I send cross info, man. Just keep a link, you see it? Yeah, man, chop. Now imagine you call a entertainer or his management and you get a response like this. Hello, good afternoon. You have reached an artist, or may I assist? Okay, I'm not sure at the moment. I'd have to check on the schedule and let you know if that date is free. Where is this show going to be held? Oh, okay. How many patrons are you expecting? Okay, all right, not a problem. You do what you're doing on your end and get back to me and get back to us, and then we'll be more than happy to assist you further, okay? All right, thank you so much. You do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for reaching out. Bye-bye. Now imagine you as a promoter get an answer like that. Who are you most likely going to go with? Of course, it's the second person. Yeah, I understand. So proper communication skills And effective communication is very, very important. You can't go everywhere and use the same gangsterism that you use around your friend. You can't speak to business people. When you do business, you should be different from when you're in the streets with your friends. You understand what I say? So that's very important. A lot of artists don't think it is, but it definitely is. And I'm going to explain that further as we go down in another list here. Number 3 is bad contract. As an artist, you have to be very, very careful of the contracts that you sign because some contracts bind you and hold you right down. It's kill your career, like 100% kill your career. So you have to be very careful of the contracts that you sign. You understand what I'm saying? Personally, I think that some of the time artists run too quick to sign contracts and they don't reach through the fine print and understand exactly what they're signing to. I think a lot of the time, a lot of artists see the dollar sign and the ching and the money, you understand, and get carried away by that rather than reading the contract properly and find out exactly what you're signing to. So a lot of the times, bad contract overall, bad contract, then 360 deal and all of that is a career killer. That's why some of the time you're not hear from artists anymore. You understand? All right, number 4 now, bad management. Let me tell you this, as an artist, especially an upcoming artist, I will just get the break, it's very, very important that you have very good management. You understand? Management is like backbone of your whole operation. You get me? So if you have bad management or people who just scrape for money and all of that, you're doomed. You understand? So a lot of the times it's not the artists themselves who have done something wrong, you know. It's just everything just happens as a consequence of bad management. So when I get your break as an entertainer, see qualified people who can actually be managers and stop putting your friend where you and them grow up together in charge of your whole career because most of the time these friends know nothing about. You understand management of careers. If you want to give your friend a job in your organization or in your team, find something else to give him. But you can't give any and anybody the role of management. Management is very important. Management is not just something that you give to your friend that you grew up with or your virgin on the road or your charge or whatever. That is very important and it's very essential to your whole music career. You understand? Remember, say, what if artists spend millions of dollars in a man just say proper management. That's how important management is. You understand? Number 5 is a very common mistake among artists. It happened to the biggest, from the biggest artist to the youngest artist to the artist who just get his hit song. It happened to all of them. It can happen to anybody. And it's very important that artists know how to manage their money. Number 5 is bad money management. That's something that kills your career. So rather than reinvesting in your career after the first tour, the very first tour you went on, and start make some money, you take that money, you come back and you buy chains and watches and all these things to impress the public rather than reinvesting in your career. Music takes money. Even when you're at the top, it takes money to stay at the top. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to always reinvest in your career. You have to always ensure that people are hearing you. Go back to studio, record, make more songs. You understand? Pay for the best engineers now. What engineers that you couldn't once afford, you can afford them now. You understand? Pay for the best quality music videos now that you couldn't once afford. You understand? So always reinvest back in yourself. You understand when you make money. Don't take all like buy NSC. Don't buy all NSC and Moritz and all these things. You understand? You man, floss responsibly. You understand? And don't you ever dare go take up all these little females and take your money throw upon them and spend all your money on these females and not reinvest in your career because whenever that money runs out, these new friends and these girls who suddenly develop interest in you, they will not be around after that. So ensure that you reinvest in your career. But financial management is something that is very detrimental to any music career. You will left broke like dog. You will broke like dog while stay popular. And then when you lose the popularity, you're broke like dog and unpopular. And people are definitely going to laugh after you and say, oh my God, look at him. He was once the biggest thing and now he's broke. So always make wise financial decisions. Invest in a business, you understand? Invest in things that can be worthwhile after a while and not just liquor and Airbnbs and women and alcohol and drugs and all these things. I understand. Moving on. All right, moving on now to number 6. Number 6 is complacency or laziness. When artists start get some money that them pocket, them to the first million or 2 million and feel like, say, who? I hit this, reach now, but I have to go no further. Yeah, man, that is a career killer as well. I understand. That's why some of the time I don't hear from artists anymore because they don't keep up behind the whole momentum that they have going on. You understand? So them eventually lose it. They have this thing where they say out of sight, out of mind. So they stay out of sight and they went out of the minds of people. You understand me? So that's another reason why artists sometimes flop or get thrown in the back of the bus, you don't hear about them again. You understand? You have to always keep working. You have to always keep working. You understand? So that's one of the things that you have to do. And one of the things that you can't do as an artist when you get your break, especially when you just get your break. You understand? You're just missing. You get one song and then nobody knows see you back. You make a money off of the song and then they just feel like, say, oh, trips and girls and all these things. You understand? Every now and then you pop up on social media with a picture in some chains and nice clothes, but you're really not putting out no music. You understand? It's the music that bring you where you are, not so much your image. All right, so number 7 now. So number 7 is scary image. When your image is too scary, it scares people away from you. That's self-explanatory. Have you ever wondered why artists like Agent Sasko, Sean Paul, Shaggy, people like that just keep on getting bookings? You understand? Because their image don't seem scary. You understand? So if you have too much people around you where look questionable, whether it's not me, these are things that I have observed, Number 8, everybody speak about this, but this is one thing that you don't want to do in your music career, any at all. It's the most detrimental thing ever, and that's selling your soul. Don't ever sell your soul when you're in the industry. Take a little time and I'll pick your 1-1 poker till your basket full. You understand? Don't try skip the line, don't try move too fast, because you see, whenever you master that control after you sell the soul, decide that it's time for you to be shelved. I've done your career, done this, and there's nothing I can do about it. Anytime you feel as if I think I made a bad decision and I want to come out of the deal, you can't come out of it, you get trapped. You understand? And if you talk about it too much, you know what go on. You understand what I say? So that's just the thing. Some of the time why, you understand, artists flop, Them go sign a deal and then them get thrown at the back, you never hear from them again. You understand? So that's just one of the things. So, all right, so number 9, reasons why you don't hear from certain artists anymore. Sometimes it's actually physical illness. Sometimes they have bad health conditions where they can't record anymore, they can't perform anymore, they can't do anything in music anymore. You understand? So you don't hear from them. Like, for example, I think this famous DJ named Gary Chucks, the last time I heard he was very sick, so see him out. Again, I do him DJ and all of that. And you understand what I say? So that's just the thing. You understand? Sometimes people get attacked by illness where them can't control. It's way beyond their control and they're not able to operate in the music spectrum anymore. So, all right, number 10 is something that's pretty simple but also very serious, and that's just personal life. Sometimes personal things happen to people that pulls them away from music. You understand? They can't do music anymore. Sometimes it can be things such as losing a loved one, someone that you very much looked up to as an individual or somebody that's very close to you. You may lose them in death, you understand? And some of the time, I want to tell you this, sometimes people fall out with them team, like management and all of that, and they can't come to the public and say certain things, you understand? And some of the time, people who were funding your career back out from funding your career, you understand? So you don't hear from them anymore and they can't come out and talk to the public about it because it might get ugly, you understand? So you have various personal issues that affects the artist's career negatively where you don't hear from them anymore. And as I said, these are just 10. You can leave your thoughts or your opinion, or you can add to the list in the comment section. You understand? The comment section is going to be open to everybody. But these are just some of the things that I have observed in music. Like sometimes I pay close attention to artists' career, and a lot of times I tend to wonder why these artists' career just go down the drain. And the person that I am, I do my own research, and some of the time I find out what was the cause. And some of the things that I just name are everything that I just name right now are normally the most common reasons why you don't hear from artists anymore. I will say that they flop. You understand? They're just not hearing from them for now. You understand? But there are other things, as I said, you understand, and feel free to comment. You understand? You know the thing already. This is Ija Market. This was another interesting reasoning. You understand? And free speech people talk. Quick reasoning. And this is episode 4. And the next time we're gonna speak about anything that has to do with music, I want to do an episode on like 10 reasons why young artists fail before they reach anywhere, and why young artists can't get the break. We're going to do that as well in the next episode, you understand? So just stay tuned, go and support the movement. Remember to subscribe, remember to like the videos, remember to share the videos and make the algorithm push. You understand? Ija Mark is back in full effect. So we just go and do it, alright? So go and big up on yourself, go and bless up on yourself, and walk safe, give thanks, and bless them up every time. Rush them and crush them.
Girl, you are a blessing.